Hey everyone, welcome back to the Beast Studio, and today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. I'm going to be talking about how I think Veronica Lodge has done as a character in Riverdale and info from the Archie comics, all combined into one video for my character essay for Veronica Lodge. One quick thing I wanted to say before I get started is I don't have necessarily a goal, hoping to get to 350 subscribers at some point. It doesn't seem like I'm moving up or down any. It feels like I'm staying at one number, which is 345. That's fine. No goal necessarily. I mean, of course, I want to hit 350, but like I said, it looks like it's just staying somewhere for now, and I think that's fine. I also haven't been as active lately. Kind of my videos been spread out a little bit more. I've just been standardized testing at school, and work has just been a lot lately. So that just, just kind of wanted to get that out of the way. But I thought I would come on and make a character essay video, because those are pretty easy. So, Veronica Lodge. The one that is a complex one to do. My personal opinion, she's my least favorite out of the core four. I think I'm gonna say the main reason and then little specific reasons. Main reason is she's not used the way that Veronica Lodge should be used. I know that might sound kind of weird, but her storylines over the course of the series have revolved around men. I think people have seen that. It's revolved around the men that she's dating. And we haven't seen her for a while have her own storyline. Like, when will she become independent as her own? Like, as her own self, like, right when she gets out of a breakup with someone, she goes right to another person, it seems like. And I think that we need that self-reflection from her to see what went wrong recently. I think that she makes these decisions way too quickly is, her problem. I think that's gotten that is the part that's gotten worse as the series has gone on, is that she started off as not necessarily likable, but she started off as a smart enough girl to know what decisions to make. And I think at the beginning it was fine for her to decide, is my father a good person? What should I do? I think that's the dilemma that Veronica is facing here. I think certain aspects of her character I do enjoy, like interacting with Hermione. I loved that back in season 1. Unfortunately, we don't really get that anymore. We got it in the first episode of The Time Jump. But going back to what I said before, like when Veronica married Chad, she lost a lot of her independence. Going by the mid-season finale of season 5, it showed me how much I do not like her as a character. And it's basically because of the way that, sure, Chad's made mistakes too, but Veronica's made a lot of mistakes. And, like, she's the one who's, like, continuing to, like, do this. Like, of course, like, Chad's manipulating her, but Veronica kissed him in the mid-season finale. She didn't need to do that. She could have saw feelings, that's fine. But she got rid of him way too quickly without giving him a chance, and then got back together with Archie. That's a whole nother thing that that's for a different video, honestly. The whole Betty, Archie, and Veronica love triangle and how it ended, because I'm really upset about what happened there. Well, it's technically still ongoing love triangle, it just hasn't been shown, so. Okay, where to go next? Archie Comics, Veronica. Now, I think her character has kind of been played off to be annoying in the comics, to be like that bratty girl who kind of got involved, and like the fancy girl who walked around in high heels and got involved in everyone else's drama, specifically Betty and Archie's relationship. She still has those moments, like in Riverdale, like, she still has that annoying vibe to her. So that's fine. I think specifically in season 2 is when we saw her get more annoying in a way that I didn't necessarily want to be that way. Now, I will say, strengths of Veronica's character do include, she is a good friend. She's not selfish. She's not necessarily selfish, I'll say. She is selfless at times. When it comes to being a friend to Betty, she does a good job, because Betty's made more mistakes in that friendship than Veronica has. I think that we can all agree. The problem with Veronica is that she just hasn't grown. She started out as daddy's girl. She continues going back to him. And the Hiram and Veronica Baker is fine. I'm fine with that. I think that's funny at times. But you need to show that she's grown a little bit. And after the time jump, these most recent episodes, I don't think she's grown. She went immediately back to Archie after Chad and her decided to get divorced, which technically she cheated on Chad. And then she cheated on Archie. That's not a good thing. Um, and like also like Veronica, she is smart. She is smart, like like worldly, I would say. Like, of course, she has like her issues or whatever as a character. Like the point of this podcast, which I still have a few more things to talk about. But I did think one of the things about Veronica's character in the prom episode, the way she reacted to Betty and Archie's kiss was very mature of her to do, and definitely one of the best versions we've seen of Veronica, maybe even the best one, because it shows that she's come all this way. She's not like a shell. She doesn't want to make drama. I think that is one of her improvements from Archie Comics to Riverdale. Veronica, she didn't want to interfere. I mean, she did interfere at the very beginning, but she almost like was kind of wanted to let Betty and Archie do their own thing. I mean, you kind of saw that. She would have been fine. I mean, if she found out Betty and Archie were like cheating, I'm sure she would have been upset, but she would have accepted it because like I think that there's been a certain level of respect there. When it comes to after the time jump, she immediately gets back together with Archie. But here's the thing. She doesn't pay attention to how Betty's feeling. Before, if you're being a good friend, now, I said before Veronica is a better friend to Betty than Betty is to Veronica, just by cheating, like calling out at like Nick's St. Clair's party. There's so many things. I will say, if Veronica was going to be a good friend to Betty in that scene, she would have talked to Betty first, had it for a moment after the time jump, asked if it was okay to date Archie again, and Betty, I'm sure, would have said yes, but then you would have seen that Veronica would care about her friend's feelings, and she wouldn't just jump into a new relationship with Archie. If we got a scene like that, I would accept Veronica and Archie way more after the time jump, but instead it's played off as this, like, there's nothing exciting to the relationship, it's just the same old thing, and I think I don't necessarily want that. Like, of course, I ship Betty and Archie, but Veronica coming in and just deciding to go way back together with Archie, and Archie wasn't in the right there either. But, I mean, she just definitely played off as annoying in that scene for immediately going back to someone after her husband and her decided to get divorced. Business side of Veronica. Good for her that she wants to run her own business. That's fine. But she's still been annoying at, like, this whole, like, Le Bon Nuit thing, whatever. I think that, her intentions are good. I'm glad that she would want to open something like this up. I think that that's really cool for her to do. Here is the problem. It interferes with, and it's so isolated from what everyone else has going on. And, like, I think that it's almost like she chooses to be apart from her friends. Now, when it comes into the business thing, she keeps making these plans knowing it's going to come into conflict with someone like Hiram, for instance. Like, there's so many times throughout the series that I just thought she's made dumb decisions, and Hiram is able to catch up on it because, of course, Hiram's not necessarily dumb. I mean, he's smart. I mean, he's, like, technically the mayor now. I think so. So, like, there are so many things about Veronica that just prove that she hasn't grown from day one. So, I'm thinking of any more issues I can talk about. And another issue I can remember is how she treated Reggie in Season 3. I'm a veggie. I know that sounds super wrong, but I'm a veggie shipper. I thought those two worked way better than Archie and Veronica ever have in 5 seasons of the show. Veronica and Reggie, they had the perfect amount of development. We saw Reggie transform while being around Veronica. I mean, Veronica obviously had feelings for Reggie too, but here's the thing. She treated him so wrong, she went right back to Archie after she dumped Reggie. And that's horrible treatment right there. Also, in the way that, like, she used him for comfort after she found out her parents were getting separated. Who would do such a thing? I understand that you're upset and Archie wasn't available, otherwise she would have gone to him. So she chose Reggie to do it. It's not okay. You're playing this guy. That's not okay. Now, Veronica Lodge deserves better. I saw someone post an article about it. She does deserve better. She deserves to be smart in the decisions that she makes. She needs to be independent. She can run a business if she wants to. That's fine. She can have friendship moments with Betty, Cheryl. More of those. Maybe some friendship moments with Jughead. Some stuff with Reggie. But she needs to be her own person, not be a link to a man all the time, and not and try to make smarter decisions. Now, again, it's not business Veronica I have the problem with, because I think that some of her business options are cool. It just, again, I have an issue with the way that they play her character out, and just the way that they make her seem like a bad guy. We love Veronica. Like, we accept her character, just not always for what she's playing on screen. Because, like, again, there's like so many different issues with her character. Men in her life, that's like the main thing. So again, Veronica Lodge deserves better. Comment down below if you agree with me. Hashtag Veronica Lodge deserves better. There needs to be some sort of campaign. I appreciate that person who made that blog post on it. Okay, so I'm just going to summarize up. No men linked in her life. Be independent. And it's fine if she wants to make her own money, but just do it herself. And make sure that she is attached to the town more. Don't make her so detached from the town that it's like she's being selfish. That's just the way you have to do her character. If you're going to make her likable again, and you're going to make her, like, attached to, like, the main story, and for her to have all these good moments, you have to make her likable. Hashtag Veronica Lodge deserves better. Comment down below. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching the studio. Comment down below. Hashtag Veronica Lodge deserves better. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching the studio. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications, and bye.